Ross, another new recruit, that's 7 for the summer transfer window so far with the arrival of Alan Maybury. What was the reasoning behind that transfer?
Yeah, Alan's been in a bit training with us obviously for a while, so he brings a fair bit to the squad for us. His experience alone is massive, and we have a lot of young players here, so that will help in relation to playing and off the pitch as well. Versatility as well, he can play in numerous positions for us, and we haven't got a massive squad, so we're going to need that. He's a good player, you know, like I said, he brings a lot of stuff to the table. Another
Dubliner, is he somebody that you've known about for quite a long time?
I didn't know Alan that well, to be honest, just obviously knew of him, knew his career, didn't come across him in my career of managing or anything like that, so but obviously know a lot of people have spoke highly of him, so we're delighted to have him.
He's obviously a product of the Leeds United youth system and was a 10-capped Republic of Ireland internationally, so that obviously speaks volumes about the quality that he can bring to the equation. He's 34 as well. Do you feel that he will be another wise old head to have around the place?
Yeah, like I said before, we do need that. We're lacking a little bit in experience around the camp, and it's important that you bring in good quality players that have the knowledge of the game as well. And like I said, he can be a massive help to the younger players at the club. He's a fantastic professional. You know, he does everything properly in relation to how he prepares for games and how he plays and how he trains. So that can rub off on people, and that's what we're trying to do. We've got a lot of young players at the club, whether in the first team squad or underneath that. So he's going to be a help all the way through, as well as being a fantastic player for us.
So your team news, James McPake was taken off right at the end at Tannadice. What's the latest with him?
Yeah, he's fine. He's okay. He's trained all week, so there's no problem. We've been lucky enough at the moment. We've haven't picked up too many injuries. I think Danny Calbright is the only one that hasn't really done any training. Everyone else is flying at the moment.
Gary Deegan obviously hasn't had a lot of match practice. What's the likelihood of him being given an opportunity Sunday?
Yeah, we brought him into play, so he's got a fair chance, I think, of playing on Sunday. And like you say, he hasn't played loads of games, but he's generally a very fit player. He'll need obviously games to get right up to speed, but I think everybody's in that position at the start of the season where you need games to get yourself 4 or 5 games to get yourself sort of to level where you want to be. So. But he's a good addition to us as well. I'm delighted that we've got him in.
Obviously, he's a great player anyway, as we've seen regarding his track record. But to what extent does it help that you're bringing in players that already understand the Pat Fenlon way, that you don't have to give them a huge amount of instruction because he's pretty much been taught by yourself for a good few years?
I think it's important you have some. I don't think we need to have, you know, we were very conscious of not just going and getting players that we've worked at. You know, we wanted to get some in that obviously know in the helps that he's coming in into particularly into a big position in the team and in the pitch, that he knows what we're expecting from him, he knows what we want, and you know, he like you said, he has played under myself and he's been involved with Lane for a while as well, so but he's a great addition to the squad. I think over the season people will see that.
Obviously, just in terms of previewing the derby on Sunday, is now the biggest game in Scottish football. All eyes will be on Easter Road. What would be your message to supporters? I know we've obviously experienced a lot of pain before in this fixture. Do you feel we can put it right?
I think it's difficult for me to stand and say get behind. I think they've been behind us. I don't think it's really up to the supporters this week, to be honest. I think it's up to the players and myself to make sure that a team gives them something to shout about, and that's as simple as that this week. I don't think I can come on here and say get behind us, come out. They've done all that. You know, they've followed us to a man, whether it be to Hamden up to Dundee. So it's about us this weekend. It's about us performing and getting the results and putting in a performance that supporters can be proud of.